What's up guys, DK here, back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing a weekly analysis for GPUSD as well as a weekly review of my past week. And the reason why I decided to add a weekly review for the past week that I had, generally the week that I didn't post anything, because there was generally nothing much going on. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, the previous week has been quite a big step back. I just lost consistency. Like, one thing that I realized during the past week is that the moment you go back to that specific action or a specific act that you despise, the moment you go back to the moment you go back to your procrastination, the moment you decide to sit down and just tell yourself that maybe I should take a little break, maybe I should take a little breather a bit, that moment, especially for me, for example, I say, for the rest of this day I'm just gonna take a breather and I'm just gonna binge watch Netflix or whatever I watch there. From that moment on, it immediately damages my progress. It basically removes all progress, all focus, all discipline, all consistency that I've been having throughout the past week, throughout the past month. All the progress is gone, all that advancement towards my goals, towards my dreams, my vision has stopped. And it is going to stop exactly at that moment you decide to let go and to release the throttle and step on the brakes. That is obviously dire, and it will stop all that progress, all your hard work that you've put into your trading or your business, whatever it may be. It all stops on that point, and that's something that I personally need to avoid, to always complete my tasks. The thing that I tell myself is that I'm going to complete my tasks that I have on a daily basis, and that's gonna be done first thing in the morning. Right, I'm gonna do that first thing in the morning. And then you see, the thing for me is my Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi internet connection goes out from 7 and then comes back the next day on, I would say next day, like 12 a.m. So I tell myself that the moment it hits 7, that's the time when I can release, I can let go, but not watch any Netflix or anything else. Always watch videos that lead to productivity and lead to progression, lead to me gaining information to make more progress towards my goals, right? So basically that's what it is. Let go of the throttle and everything was gone. My vision, my drive, and it was a rough week. To come back stronger, I decided to start with my monk mode protocols. I decided to start with my monk mode protocol. So if you are unfamiliar with monk mode protocol, it's basically a period of time where you're going to let go of the worldly satisfactions, the worldly pleasures. It could be food, it could be social media, it could be gaming, it could be it could be alcohol or drugs or whatever worldly pleasures that you have. And then you are going to remove all those distractions blocking you or that are restraining you from getting to that specific goal that you've set for yourself. Right, so with that being said, if you want to find out more information about this monk mode protocol, you could always go to Iman Gadget's YouTube channel. I believe that's where it all started. I believe, he's the guy that created the Mongo protocol, or who first introduced it. To me, it was the first guy that I saw. It's the first time I heard of it. I saw it from Iman Gaji. So if you want to learn more about that, I would suggest that you go to Iman Gaji's YouTube channel and check it out from there. But on that note, coming back stronger, coming back with much more power and resisting what happened last week. That's what I decided to do, to start the Mongo protocol and focus only on this YouTube channel, on my trading and on my self-development. And that's it. That concludes my whole last week, as well as this week's and the coming weeks tasks. So with all that done, I wanted to get on to TradingView and do a bit of a weekly analysis with you guys to analyze the GBP USD. Today, for the week,